Yep, I'm here. I'm still here. I'm just AFK, dreaming about parties in POE. Is it okay? Alright. So, welcome back to the W Project. This is Michael, your host, and today we are going to be talking about parties in Path of Exile. So, what are the parties in Path of Exile? So, parties in Path of Exile, for me, okay, the audio is good. Audio is good. So, what are the parties in Path of Exiles? I made it to a point that I categorized it into three categories. So, the first one is okay, let's go here. Okay. The first one is when you are buying and trading, buying and selling items. All right, you're gonna go to parties. So number two are the services. So if you're gonna be boss carrying, if you're gonna be going to the Uber labyrinth and you need some support, and you need some party, right? If you are the ones who is carried, then sometimes it has a price. But this is the third one. These are the public parties. So what are public parties? These are the parties that you would go when you are, what do you call this? Okay, wait for a second. All right. So this is the party you go when you want some XP and just have a good time. This is a public party wherein everyone can join, and you can just kill monsters, all of you at the same time. So here we go. We are in a party, and most probably this party is just for experience only. Sometimes there are particular parties I'm just going out because this is just too annoying for now. All right. So I'm gonna explain to all of you that the first one is when you are buying and selling. So what is buying and selling? If you go to Path of Excel trade, where is that? Like here, and you put up an item like the samurai's eye. All right, press enter, and then you whisper someone. Right, whisper, and then you press enter here, and Control V to paste it. All right, then you are asking for a trade. All right, you're asking for a trade. This is the first party. So the next thing that will happen is the one that you chatted, or the one that you whispered, or the one that you messaged will invite you to their hideout. So you are invited to a party. So what is the purpose of that? If you are buying something and then they're gonna be inviting you, you are the ones who are going to their hideout because you are the one asking for the item. But if someone buys from you, all right, if someone whispered to you, because I have a stash tab here for yep, for sale, like this item. This is two exalted orbs. If someone wants to buy this, they're gonna whisper to you, and the next thing that you will do, if you agree with that, you would invite them to your hideout, and then they'll be in your hideout, and then just trade or just talk for a while. How much is that? Do you have an offer or something like that? If they want to pay in chaos, they don't have an exalted orb, so things like that. So that is one use of a party. If you're gonna buy, if you're gonna buy from them, or if you are selling an item. If you're buying an item and someone invited you to a party and there's a queue, you have to wait in their hideout until everyone is done for, or if it's your turn. All right, so just don't move there, and it is ethical that you are prepared with what you are paying for the item before you go to their hideout. So if you're asking, I should buy that samurai's eye for 66 chaos, you should be prepared with yourself in your stash here, in your own stash here, in your own hand, 66 chaos before you go to their hideout, because sometimes their hideout is so difficult that you cannot find the stash tab, or you're not prepared, and they're gonna be inviting you as soon as you go in. So be prepared to have your currency before you go to a trade. All right, and it goes the same when someone is buying from you. You just get the item first, put it here, and then they're gonna be asking you if if it's for sale, and then yep, you're gonna trade them, and you don't have to go to your stash again and chat, and everything will be smooth, right? So that's one use of a party. So the second use of a party is when you are going to services. So what are services? You can press S, and as you can see, you have a party here, but you can create a party where you can offer your services. It's like if you want Uber Elder to be killed, or if someone is looking for a boss kill, and you can provide that service for a payment, you put it in a public party, and then you're going to be saying that how much is for the party to kill Cirrus, to kill Uber Elder, to kill Elder. So yeah, that's for services. Or like when you are in a labyrinth, you have a boss carry, you want to go to some place that you cannot go, you can have services, and that's one way to make a party. So public parties, you can post there, or someone is posting there, and you are gonna enter, and you're gonna pay. But there are parties that are free. If you press S again, you can see you can put it in guild, and then you can ask one of your guild mates if they can kill a boss for you, or if they can open doors for the labyrinth for you. All right, it has no payments. It depends if your teammates would charge you for something, but sometimes it doesn't because it's your guild. But if you're in a public party and you want some carry, it's gonna be there's gonna be payment for that, and it's gonna be discussed before going to that party, or before heading for the boss kill, or sometimes for exp only. So this third one is the public party where I am in now. All right, so what are the ethics of this? You press S, you go to public parties right here at the end of your tab, and you can find that there are T14 to T16 just map grinding. Yeah, you can just choose from here. And if you are in a public party, there's also some ethics that you should follow. Number one is if the leader or the host is saying that you should donate some alchemy orbs or some chaos orb per map, or per session, then donate, of course. And before you leave, you say thank you for the maps. Or if you are in a party, check if the server is near you, because like here I'm in Europe, and if I go to a server like in Australia or in North America, my ping or my latency, if you press F1, your latency will go up, and you can't, this is 62 milliseconds. All right, if you are in 100 or 200 milliseconds, then don't join that party. It's because it's too far from you, the server. So sometimes people post here like EU server, North America server, Australia server, or Singapore server. So you choose the right party for you. And then when you go in, as you can see here, we're at full party. There's 5 of them, and I'm the 6th one. If you press enter and change this into a party, you can say hi before going into a portal. Just say hi guys, good morning, good evening, and please open a portal for me, so that when you enter and they've started in the middle of, and they're in the middle of the map, they can open a portal for you to get in and join them. All right, rather than just going in and starting from the start of the map, and you lose like half of the map already, and you cannot gain experience when you are not with them. All right. So there are party rules, of course. Sometimes minions cannot be in a party. Sometimes a low level cannot be in a party. Sometimes high level cannot be in a party. So it depends upon the parties. So as you can see here, the only rule here is these are awakened maps and please follow. So how do you follow the leader? So before that, because the leader is not here yet and they're still in the map, I'm gonna explain what are the item allocation mode and level down scaling. All right. So this is tricky because most of people don't know this because they're just reading it. Oh, I have to enable this for the experience penalty and I have to disable this for an experience penalty. It's not that simple. The item allocation mode is the drops that you will get when you are in a party. It's free for all. Whenever an item drops, everyone can get it. If it's short allocation and some chaos orbs drops for you, it's gonna be for a shorter period of time that it is available for you before everyone can get it. All right. And the permanent allocation is when a chaos orb drops and you're the only one can get it unless you go out in the maps or you die. So that's a permanent allocation. Right? And the level downscaling is this works only with level 68 and below. All right? So our our host left. Okay? So this is not gonna be a good stream, but don't worry, I have a backup plan for that before I discuss it. So when the host leaves, all of you will leave because the only one who can open the map device there is the host. All right. So you leave the current party. You just say maybe TY for the maps, and then just leave the party. All right. So what I'm saying before is when you are in a party and like this one, you can create your own public party. Let's say EU. So that is your server, and yellow maps because those are yellow maps because those are the maps that you will be running, and perm allocation. Perm alloc is the permanent allocation because you can change this for permanent allocation. So the level downscaling is for just the level 68 and below. They don't know this. Most of the people don't know this. If they have a level 73 and level 92 like me, and we have a party member that is level 73, they are thinking that the enabling the level downscaling will apply to them, that they will have no experience penalty. But they don't, because if you enable this, all of the members will be at the level of the lowest guild member. So if you have level 100, level 92, and level 73, and level 72, all of you will be downscaled to level 72. So that is when you enable this level downscaling. And it's not good because it only works for level 68 and below. So might as well disable this, and even though you have level 100 and you level 92 and level 73 and level 72, all of them will get the same XP according to their level. All right. So most people are confused with this because they don't know how to what is enabled and disabled. They're just looking at no experience penalty and there is an experience penalty. So that is bad. So if you are in a map like this one, I'm just gonna do some maps here. I'm gonna choose a yellow map here, like Moon Temple. We're just gonna finish this, okay, and then Val Orbit, right? Okay, I created this map. So I created a public party, and I posted it, announced it that it's in EU. Permanent allocation, and it's yellow maps. So when people come, so let's wait for people to come. The problem is, one of the problem of hosting maps is that you should have enough RAM and enough and a good processor for this to work, because you're gonna be hosting the server for 5 other people. So it's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be your frame rate should drop, your frame time should drop, and your latency will go up when you are hosting a public party. So let's wait. Someone will come here, I believe. Okay. Right, I have to fight these creeps.
I will see you again.
Alright.
I shall die a death holds no.
Okay, so while we are waiting for them, okay,
Yes,
one rank to
honor the
him.
way by swiftly delivering our conflict aside, Exile. You dishonor me.
Okay, just get that, and one for
You've made
Grabicious.
your show of force, Harid. One.
Alright, as you can see here, if you press S, public parties, you can see your post. EU yellow maps permanent allocation. Alright, so players 1 out of 6, level 92. So yep, and they will follow you because you are the host leader. So when you are in a public party, remember to always follow the leader. So why follow the leader? You can just go on your own, right? Because it's a public party, they are hosting it, and to get the maximum XP for a party, you should be together, or you should stick together. If 6 persons are sticking together, they'll get more XP than the one who is alone. All right. So always go with the party members. See, they're saying hi. It means that they want a portal to be opened.
Leave the mask on. I don't care.
There is much.
Okay.
Glimpse, Exile.
And then you're just gonna open a portal here, and then you're just gonna say up. When you say up, they're gonna go in, and then you're gonna be mapping together. Portal up. So if you are hosting a party, you should lead the way. You should know maps and lead the way, you know, and they will follow you. All right. But if you are with a party, you don't have to lead. Just go with the leader, and he will lead the way, of course. Or just risk being kicked, because the host will kick you if you don't go with the party. All right. Okay. So now we're a party of 4. And yep, this is to maximize your XP. If you want to level up, because experience gained within a party is better than being alone. All right, and the items dropped within the party is has more what do you call this? More rarity and more quantity if you are in a party rather than being alone, right? So we are in a party right now that I hosted. We killed the boss here. Okay, we go out. They will follow you. Okay. And most of these people are, you know, just leeching XP. So don't be afraid to lead the way and kill mobs. They're just gonna follow you. And remember, the maps, if you are the host, you'll get all the map drops. But if you're just in a party and you just want to level up, you won't get enough maps because the maps are not going to be dropping for you. So that's a party in Path of Exile. That's it. One is for buying and selling, one is for services, for boss carries and everything, and one is for public parties like this. All right. And if you are hosting, you should lead, and if you're not hosting, you should follow. And if you are following someone, if you're following someone, they're gonna be in color violet. So yeah. All right. I am leaving the party now. I'm the host, so everyone will go out. I just proved that that party is, is manageable because my RAM and my processor can't handle more parties. So yeah, I'm joining a party instead of hosting one. So thank you for watching. This is Michael from the OFW project, and I hope you learned something from parties in Path of Exile. Thank you.